Hello friends, in this video we will see parts of user defined functions or elements of user defined functions. In last class already I told that is a user defined function contains three components or three parts or three elements, that is function definition, function declaration and function call. So here we can also rearrange these sequence like function declaration and function definition and function call, or function declaration, function call and function definition, whatever it may be. So the function declaration will be in the declaration part of the program, before the main function or inside the main function. Then there will be a function call inside the main function, and after the main function there will be a function definition. Okay, this function declaration is also called as function prototype. Okay, so among these three types of parts or elements of user defined functions, we will see the first part, that is function definition. Writing the actual function code to perform a particular task is called as function definition. Writing the actual function code is nothing but writing the actual instructions to perform particular task or specified task or well-defined task is called as function definition. The syntax for this function definition is like this. First we should write a return type, then function name, then in the parenthesis we should write a list of parameters separated by comma, then open the function with open brace, and here also if you want to declare any local variables, you declare here in declaration part, and you start writing your executable statements, and at last you should write the keyword return. So because as I already told, this if it is a calling function is calling this called function, and this is a called function, so here it should return some value back to this calling function. So here we should write that keyword return. In front of that return, we can write any value, exactly which value this called function is returning, that value we can write here. So this is a syntax. Return type is nothing but it is a data type of the value which is returned by the called value to called function to calling function. See, return type is a data type of the value the function returns, and function name is the name of the user defined function. Parameter list is a list of variables that receive the values from calling function. Parameters should be separated by commas and enclosed within parentheses. Sometimes a function may not have a parameters, that is also possibility is there. Sometimes function may not have parameters. And declaration is the declaration of local variables within the function, and executable statements are instructions which perform the defined task. The return is a keyword used to send the value which is computed in this function back to this calling function. The left brace is the beginning of the body of a function, and right brace is the end of the body of a function. And every user defined function contains two components, the function header and function body. So function header contains again three parts: return type, name of the function and parameters. See here, apart from this return type, that is a name of function and parameters, together are called as function signature. Okay, function prototype is a function declaration, and function header contains three parts: return type, name of the function, parameters, and the name of the function and parameters together called as function signature. And a function user defined function contains function body also. Okay, semicolon should not be written at the end of the header. If we put a semicolon, then compiler generates one error. That error is declaration terminated incorrectly. The function name and parameters in the function header, they will form or they will create a function signature. Just now I told you. Then function body, it contains some instructions or executable statements which perform a particular task. It begins immediately after the function header. So it begins with open brace and ends with a close brace. Function body contains three parts: declaration, that is a local variable declarations; executable statements are set of instructions; return, that is keyword. return the control with or without a value back to the calling function. So when we use return, so it may return some value to calling function, or sometimes without a value also it will return the simply the control back to calling function. And there may be more than one return statement in a function body. If the function is not returning any value, then return type of that function is void. Okay, void, return type is void. When we use this return type void, if the function is not returning any value to calling function. If the return type is not explicitly given or mentioned by the programmer, then by default the C returns an integer. Okay, here one example is there for a function definition. So int is a return type, add is a function name, and parameters are a and b. Parameters are here, they are written along with their data types, int a comma int b. If you observe, after this function header we have not put semicolon here, and simply open the brace. It means that open the body of function. In this int sum is a local declaration, so that is a local variable sum is declared in this local declaration section. Then start writing executable statements like sum equal to a plus b and something else, and after that we have to write the data type, keyword return. So return what this function is return for. It means that what is the purpose of this function. Its purpose is to find out the sum of two numbers, or adding two numbers. So obviously that function should return the value sum back to calling function. So it is returning sum, and close the body of function. Okay, so function contains header and body. So next part is function declaration, which is also called as function prototype. Like declaring the variables, functions also should be declared before they are used in our C program. A function declaration tells that C compiler in advance about the function what we are going to use in our program. Syntax to declare the function is, you write return type, then a function name, and in parenthesis write the list of parameters separated by comma. And if you observe here, that the function declaration must end with a semicolon. Here return type is a data type of the value the function returns, and function name is the name of the user defined function. Parameter list contains a list of variables that receive values from the calling function. The parameters are separated by commas and enclosed within parentheses. Sometimes a function may not have parameters. The function declaration ends with a semicolon. Function declaration is also called as function prototype. There are three types of function declarations are there: function declaration with parameter list, function declaration without parameter list, function declaration with parameter list but not having names of parameters. Let us see these three types of function declarations here. First one is function declaration with parameter list. Int add int a comma int b semicolon. It has a list of parameters and their data types like int. It is done when we pass the values to function. Okay, when we pass the value to user defined function. So second type of function declaration is function declaration without parameter list. So int add, and in parenthesis we have not written any parameters here. Simply we put a semicolon at the end of the declaration statement. It does not contain a list of parameters and their data types. It is done, or it is used when we do not want to pass the values to the function or defined function or called function. Okay, so third one is the function declaration with parameter list but not having the names of the parameters, only having the data types. Int add int comma int semicolon. It does not contain the names of the parameters but contains only their data types. It is done, or it is used when the parameter names are not important, only their data types are required. Function declaration is done before the main function immediately after the preprocessor directives. So sometimes we can declare the functions inside the main function also, no problem. Function declaration can also be done within the program or a function. The next third part is function call. Once we declare and define a function in our program, we should use that function to perform the required task. To do this task, we have to call the function, or we have to invoke the function. When a main function calls another function, the control is transferred to that called function or user defined function. The called function receives values from the calling function and performs the defined task. See, so when your brother took a knife from you to cut the mango from the tree, that is nothing but parameters it is taking. It means calling function is giving parameters to called function takes the parameters from calling function to perform the defined task. So the called function receives the values or parameters from the calling function and performs the defined task. Once the task is successfully executed in the called function, the control is returned or transferred back to the calling function. A parameter is a variable in a function definition. A parameter is nothing but it is also a variable in a function definition. It is a variable in the function declaration. So argument is a there are two types of function call with arguments and function call without arguments. Argument is nothing but it is the actual value of this variable. Argument is the actual value of this variable or parameter which is passed to the called function. So when a function is called, the arguments are the values or data we pass into the functions parameters. The here we will see, before going to two types of function call, the function call with arguments and function call without arguments. So let us see the specific meaning of these parameters and arguments, when we should call these variables as parameters, when we should call these variables as arguments. See, when we write function declaration, we should call them as parameters. When we write a function call, so those variables are called as specifically arguments. When we write the variables in the function definition, then we call them as again parameters. In function declaration, we call the variables as parameters. In function call, we call these variables as arguments, and in function definition we call these arguments as variables as parameters. Now let us see two types of function call. First one is function call with arguments and second one is function call without arguments. Function call with arguments will be like this: add a comma b semicolon. It is done or used when the calling function passes or gives the values to the called functions. Okay, so if the calling function is willing to give the values or variables to the called function, at that time we use this function call, that is function call with arguments. Second one is a function call without arguments. Add in parenthesis, there is no any parameter here or argument, so semicolon. So it is used or done when the calling function does not want to pass the any values to the called function. And here one simple program is there to perform a specific task by using a user defined function. The specific task is nothing but addition of two numbers. You write a preprocessor statement hash include stdio.h, open the main function. Inside the main function, here we are declaring the variables int x comma y comma z, and along with these three variables we are declaring one function also. That function name is add. Int is nothing but here return type. It means that add function will give us or give the value, integer value, to back to main function. And here our parameters are int a comma int b. Okay, this is function declaration. And printf, enter the values of x and y. You read the values of x and y, and z is equal to add x comma y. So this statement is nothing but function call. Here the function name is add and arguments are x comma y. Once this function is called, the controller directly jumps to function definition part. Instead of executing immediate next printf statement, controller jumps to function definition part. That definition part is this one, int add int a comma int b. This is a function definition. Okay, open the body of function. This is written by user, that is int sum. So local variable he wanted to use, so he declared one local variable sum, and sum is equal to a plus b. If you observe here, irrespective of the variables of main function, that is x, y and z, the user has written his own code or his own instructions by not awareing of these variables x, y and z. Whatever the variables it may be, irrespective of those variables, a user or programmer is writing his own code or his own instructions here. So two variables instead of x and y, he has used a and b, and third variable instead of using z, he used sum. Okay, if he uses the same variables here, it is also no problem. So int sum, and calculate a sum as a plus b, and after calculation return sum. In return sum, it means that this function is returning the sum value, which is a integer type. So because of that only, this function return type is also int. This return sum, so we have written sum in parenthesis. Without parenthesis also we can write. Okay, no problem. Then this function will return the sum value. This sum value will go and sit or return in the statement, that is z is equal to add x comma y. Here the value of add x comma y will be the nothing but the value of sum. So you just imagine it is just like z equal to sum. Okay, so once you assign this sum value to z, so you got z value. Now you display the value of z, that is printf sum of percentage d, and percentage d is equal to percentage d. First percentage d is x, second percentage d is y, third percentage d is z. Now close the main function. This is how user defined functions will will be used in C programs. Okay, so this same function here I have written here. The only change is the variables in previous program, we declared variables inside the main function, and we declared the function also inside the main function. But here the only difference is we declared the variables globally here, that is before the main function only we have declared them, int xyz, int add, int a comma int b semicolon. After that we are opening the main function. Nothing is different here, everything is same. Okay, function declaration, function call and function definition. Okay,